So the reason this to the beach and I'm making phone calls because I don't waste any time, baby. If I'm in the car without children, I'm making phone calls. But I just got off the phone with a client and he was talking about going and didn't know where to stay, and I'm all, man, car camp. That's what I'm doing, baby. Live in the moment. Who gives a shit what anybody thinks? I'll stay in 5-star hotels. I'll stay in the Prius. Doesn't matter. Maximize your. Does it really make sense to go to the beach on a Saturday afternoon, go get a hotel and spend $600-700? No. So I will have a steak dinner and I will sleep like a Roman in my carriage. But what I really wanted to talk today is I rode a bull yesterday. If anybody gets on this thing here shortly, I will talk some more about this. But I rode a bull, and I've always wanted to ride a real bull. I've rode mechanical bulls. I'm in the best shape of my life, but I do have old injuries, and one of them got brought to life. It was my sciatic nerve injured from a mechanical bull like 16 years ago. But I re-injured it, bam, went right on my ass cheek, and no regrets. Should have wore a butt pad. That was the only regret. So I will be doing it again probably because it was the funnest thing. I'm going to conquer that bull. There ain't nothing I start that I don't finish. So I'm going to conquer the bull, get my 7 or 9-year-old riding a real bull, because it was by far the scariest thing I've ever done. And I've done a lot of scary things. And the last 5 years specifically, when I was in my youth, I was jumping out of airplanes, doing all that. And then my brain shifted and I started getting more safe, I guess you should say. But now I've been on this leveling up my life and myself. And the only way to get uncomfortable is to talk to beautiful women, which doesn't really get me uncomfortable too much anymore, but it definitely used to. And play volleyball naked. Done that before. If you've ever done that, give me a thumbs up. Volleyball. Put a volleyball if you ever played volleyball naked. That was the last scariest thing I've ever done versus the bull. The bull was 10 times scarier. I was sitting on the bull, and the guy told me to nod my head when I was ready, and I'm pretty sure in the video you can see it took at least 10 seconds because in my head, I didn't want to do it. I wanted to get out. And I've never chickened out of anything in my life that I can remember. And this was one thing that I was ready to do, but I couldn't. Give my word. Got on it. Sat down. Did it. Scariest thing I've ever done. So for most of you out there, guys, we're all seeking comfort. I used to do that. I still seek comfort. We all, as humans, we seek comfort. But what you'll realize is comfort doesn't bring growth, and growth is the way to happiness. Even though I don't know if men are supposed to be happy or supposed to be growing, pursuing, building. That's why it's in your blood, and that's why we must grow. So I'm on this little road trip. I figured I'd jump on here because I got a bunch of energy making phone calls, inspiring people to go car camp and live in the moment. But it's actually one of my possible investors that's going to be investing in a $6 million project in San Diego with me, $68 a square foot. If you guys have any interest in that, type in San Diego and I'll reach out to you. If you'd like to get a coach, guys, to level you up, here's the thing. I could never thought of myself as a life coach. But the last 5 years, I've been through boot camp. You know, I've made $1 million, lost $1 million, got it all back. Been through every kind of backstabbing, every kind of loss you can imagine. And what it's got me is to this point to where I don't give a shit what anybody thinks anymore. And it's just I really don't. Every once in a while, it'll come up. You'll think about what somebody thinks, and at the end of the day, remember they just don't care anyways. And if they do care, it's because they're thinking, how can they benefit from it? As humans, most 99.9% of relationships are transactional, and once you outgrow that transaction, you will probably lose that person. But for the majority of people, you will get married, you will stay, and it's okay. I'm not hating on any of it, guys. I tried it. I did it. I was committed. I outgrew my partner to where I was sitting on the curb. That's how much I outgrew them. put me on the curb because I became a saint. I became a savage in the storm. She couldn't move me anymore. And with that came a new level. But I was that person that picked her. So take full responsibility for where you are. So I'm in a gym today. I'll leave you guys with this. I'm in the gym and I'm in the sauna. I normally don't talk, but it's Saturday. So I'm talking to people about bull riding again because I'm walking around like an old man that's been bucked off a bull. And I told them, started challenging them to go ride a bull. Talked to about 6 people. Got them all on the YouTube channel. You guys are probably on here. Guys, comment your name and GB3 if you're on here watching this because I just talked to them today. But I was just trying to inspire and motivate them because that's what I do because I became this person. And I don't know how to not share with others the good news. The good news is that wherever you are in life is right where you're supposed to be. But you're not supposed to stay there. You're supposed to grow through it. Get better. Money's everything. They tell you it's not. They tell you money's not everything. Well, let me tell you this. Money's a tool. It'll buy your health. It'll buy your family. It'll buy your wealth. It'll buy everything you want. So money's important. Now, all it does is reflect your character. If you're a giving person, you'll be a giving person with money. If you're a stingy person, you'll be a stingy person with money. I've known so many clients that have homes paid off that could be doing so much more for their family. But one of the two, usually, is one of the two, husband and wife, is the scared one. And the other one can't get them off the fence. But at the end of the day, people reach a comfort zone. And I understand. I get it. And maybe one day I will. I thought owning 10 homes and never having to work again, I would sit still. Well, all it did was push me to new levels, to making new mistakes because I've never been in that position, to growing through them and becoming a better version of me. So wherever you are in life, this whole channel name is Ridge Show, Real Estate Investing and Development, because all I talk about is real estate investing and development. When I meet a girl, all I want to do is open and close. It sounds horrible because everything else is just wasting my time, people. Where are we going? What are we doing? Want to get married, having kids? What are we doing? Are we just having fun? What are we kidding, kind of. But I've learned this about myself. I like to open and close. I like to maximize my life because what it comes down to is all we have is our time. You can be broke and content and happy. Cool, you can, definitely. But you won't live as much life as somebody who has learned to serve other people and help and get other people to live their best lives. And that's what I'm doing on this channel. So if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, like. But let me give you guys a little background as to why you should subscribe, is what I've done with my life. By the age of 35, I didn't have to work anymore. I had over 15 doors by 38, and I've been working on myself since I was 15 years old, 3-4 jobs until I found real estate, okay? So this wasn't an easy thing, but I grew up poor. I didn't have anything. I've had a traumatic childhood, and all it did was elevate me. So every hardship you go through, which I'm currently in one right now, and all it's doing is pushing me to become a better version of me. So if you guys got any knowledge from this video yet, go ahead and smash the like button. But I would love for you guys to jump on with me, tell me where you're from, and what a goal you have for the next 12 months would be. When I talk to these younger kids in the gym, I say kids, like, 16 to 40, they all say, everything's in your speech. They all say, well, I'm going to try. No, you don't try, you just commit. So everybody needs a coach. I need a coach. You need a coach. I have billionaire coaches in my life. So but the first time I ever got a coach, the reason it was hard for me, the reason it's hard for everybody, is your ego. You don't want to get uncomfortable. You fight it. You want to remain in comfort. I'm telling you, get out of your comfort zone. Give all your money away and go make it again. You'll make it faster. You'll do better. You'll be better. Honest to God, that's why so many stories in the Bible of this happening. But I've basically been through just about every story of the Bible. I lived it personally. So God is working on me. He's sitting right here on my shoulder, guiding me through it all. I've been through the Jezebel. I've been through Delilah. I've been through it all. I've seen it all. I was talking to a young pastor the other day, and he told me, man, your story sounds like James 1. So I went and read it again. Little did I know, that's what I've been reading. About 3 months ago, I started reading that, and then I took a little time off. I opened up my Bible, and I was already there. Craziest thing ever. want to learn how to sell real estate, I will teach you. Sold 2,000 homes in 18 years. I didn't wake up this way. I was trained. I was hungry. You got to be hungry and you got to be coachable. That's it. That's all you have to be to do anything. I've taught more than 30 agents to make $100,000 their first year. It's not hard. Right now in this market, I'd say you probably make 50 to 60 starting off. A little tougher, but anything's possible. You got to commit. So the way you commit today, type in commit if you're ready to level up and you want a coach to help you. I specifically sold real estate, retired from it, and now I invest. Can teach you everything about real estate, but what I've learned the last 4 or 5 years is nothing about other than business. So for me, sales is the number one thing you should learn, and then building a business second thing. Now some people, it depends on how you grew up too. If you grew up around business and around people that inputted value into you, you might start off wanting to grow a business. I never wanted to grow a business. I wanted to sell, wanted to get 10 homes and never work in and feel financially free. I thought that would bring me what I was looking for. But just like Tony Robbins states, it all comes down to personal development and growth. That's why he's still working, making millions of dollars, because he's serving and giving back. That's why I get energy from serving. That's why I do it on YouTube, because it's the most efficient way of doing it. So if you guys want to follow the journey to billionaire status, I would love for you guys to join me. I'm trying to teach people how to become millionaires. Millionaires, I did it at 38. And when I look backwards and I look at my life, I should have did it at about 25. But I made a couple of little stupid mistakes because I had no one in my life to show me it's ever been there before. I love my father. He's the best mentor I ever had in my life. But the most money he ever made was $120, $130 a year, and he's been making that for 20 years. And I love him to death. I say nothing negative about it. But he couldn't show me how to do more. And I wasn't searching for money, people. I was searching for growth. That's what we're all looking for. That's why you're not happy right now. 99% of you aren't happy. And you got to ask yourself why. Probably because you're not progressing. You're not doing enough. You're sitting at home watching TV. I gave that shit up 9 years ago. TV, gave it up 9 years ago. What I mean by that is I don't have TV in my house. I do watch a movie occasionally, but I don't have a TV in my house. Why? Because I'd rather be out living life, baby. So if you guys want to get coached, coach me. If you're looking to invest, comment invest. If you're just want to stay tuned from Prius to Rolls Royce, go ahead. I had a Tesla, by the way. I sold that shit. Wasn't very efficient. But I think they have a electronic Rolls Royce. I haven't looked into it yet, but I will have a Rolls. I'm all about efficiency. Prius is honestly, it keeps all the gold diggers away from me. It's amazing. On that note, it's actually kind of funny. But super efficient. And I live my best life, moving around, sucking the day out of the life every single day. If I'm with my words in LA, Big Bear last week. If I'm not having fun, I'm working. It's what it should be about. Or I'm sleeping, or working out. It's the 4 things I do. What do you do for fun? Comment. Do me a favor, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you guys got any good. I don't have to see any thumbs up. Please, thumbs up me, baby. Come on, man. I'm really here just to encourage you guys. That's all I'm here for. I couldn't do this 5 years ago. I've been doing this about 2.5. Doing Facebook since 2018. But now, here on the real estate investing development, all I do is talk real estate investing development. Mainly mindset. So if you guys have any questions at all, but let me get back to the bull, okay? Scariest, if you haven't heard yet, scariest time of my life riding a real bull. I did it yesterday. Check out my video. I haven't posted on Facebook or YouTube. I will post on YouTube. It looks horrible. I lasted like 2.5 seconds. More than the kid before me that lasted half a second. Ran off the back the week before. But anyways, scariest thing in my life. But I did it. Because when I say I do something, I do it. Even if it's riding a bull, baby. So I would love for you guys to challenge me to do something crazy. Because I honestly am running out of things to do. I do want a squirrel shoot in the Grand Canyon. So that's on my list. If there's anything that you guys have done that's wild that I may want to try, please let me know. Because now these are things I'm trying. I do ice plunges. I do everything. If you got on here late, played volleyball in my birthday suit with 12 people. Might do that again today, actually. I like to get uncomfortable. It's not fun. I don't like it, but then I like it when I'm done and I grow. That's the point. So give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. God bless.